EarthDance operates an organic farm school in the middle of a neighborhood here in Ferguson. This farm is considered to be the oldest organic farm west of the Mississippi. When the last generation of millers passed, there was significant risk that this farm would be lost to development. So that is when and why I started EarthDance, to keep this farm in production.
In times past, neighbors would come up and they would buy their food, and they had a relationship with Al and Caroline. I think this is kind of a legacy continued with EarthDance, and I think it's even bigger because you're getting a broader spectrum of people who can take part in the work here.
The mission of EarthDance, I love it because we are trying to regain knowledge that traditionally, was passed when you were out in the farm.
What I really think makes EarthDance unique is that we're in this suburban area where we have enough acreage to grow substantial amounts of food, but we're still very close to a city and close to markets and close to people who have not grown up around farms.
EarthDance for me is a place where you learn. It's a place where you get an education in something that takes a long time to unfold, something that you can't understand just by going to a 6-hour class on a Saturday.
Here's a good production farm that's actually caring for and creating more value on the land instead of just taking and taking, as is so often the case with agricultural practices.
In addition to all of the environmental benefits of farming organically, at EarthDance, there's also a number of social and economic impacts.
One of our apprentices this year is Sarah Fitzpatrick. She's a second grade teacher up in Florissant, and part of the reason she wanted to do the apprenticeship was to be able to learn enough about farming to bring a garden into her classroom.
I think at first I was trying to use the garden as like my science curriculum because one of our standards has to do with plants and life cycles and just how things grow and change. I'm seeing it permeate through every subject area.
We learn a lot about the plants and what do you put. Sometimes people put them in. How does it taste? We're even learning how tall does it grow.
When you live in the city, you just don't necessarily have a chance to handle shovels and wheelbarrows.
A lot of them have never seen vegetables grow. They don't know where plants come from. They don't know what they're eating. They don't know where it's coming from.
Here we are in September and we have a garden in our school. So it's just taken my teaching to a whole new level.
If we can at all influence something that's going to impact them in a positive way, making healthy choices for their whole life, that would be amazing.
Having those experiences on the farm where they get to see, taste, touch, all that good stuff is what lays the all-important foundation for when the time comes around to talk about life's biggest issues, to have a framework for deciding how do they want to change the world.
It takes more than just one person to propel the good food movement forward. It really takes the whole community. If we as consumers want to eat this really good, healthy food that's grown locally and grown organically, we need more producers to make that happen.
I never would have had the courage to undertake something of this magnitude if I didn't feel confident that I could grow healthy food in a sustainable way, and EarthDance gave me those skills. And I'm really glad to bring that knowledge base to this farm and then be able to see it in action every year stronger than the year before. So EarthDance is building a community of farms from all the different people that have encountered EarthDance and learned things from that farm.
The farm is so important because we don't come together as a community a lot. So for us to do this and grow our own food and see our own progress is very important. And I like that we do that because I never had an experience like this. And it's really a good experience.
As Americans, as St. Louisans, and certainly as an organization based in Ferguson, we know that we face a lot of challenges. And those challenges are incredibly interlinked. Here at the farm, we've witnessed how taking care of our environment, of the land, the soil, the water, the flora and fauna, is also taking care of people and supporting our community. And it takes all of us to make this happen.
Gardening, makes me feel like I'm really good at something. And I know I'm good at basketball and sports, but like I'm doing something for the whole world though.